Some of the most common types of cancer are breast cancer, lung cancer, and colorectal cancer. They are known to affect millions of people worldwide every year, roughly over 6 million people. But what's even more surprising is that many people don't even know that the cancer-causing culprits may be hiding in their food. Smoking is just one non-foodie item that can trigger the development of cancers. But there are many popular foods that are proven to cause cancer. So in today's video, let's get to know about these famous but unhealthy foods that can increase your risk of developing cancers. Let's begin. Number 1. Processed meats. You know those delicious bacon, sausages, hot dogs, and deli meats we often enjoy? Well, studies show that these processed meats can actually increase our risk of getting cancer. Processed meats often contain harmful chemicals called nitrates and nitrites. In the acidic environment of our stomach, these chemicals can react with amines and form nitrosamines. That's when these chemicals become carcinogenic and can seriously damage your DNA. This in turn can increase your risk of developing many types of cancers, including stomach cancer, pancreatic cancer, and colorectal cancer. That's why it's really important to be cautious with the consumption of these meats. So what can you do to prevent all of that? Well, you should limit your intake of processed meats and choose healthier alternatives. Instead of reaching for that hot dog or bacon, opt for lean meats like chicken breast or turkey breast. And if you're into plant-based options, there are plenty of delicious options like veggie burgers, tofu, tempeh, certain mushrooms, peas, or soy protein. Before we move on, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. If you find our videos helpful, please support us by becoming a patron. Number 2. Fried foods. Eating too much of those crispy and delicious treats like French fries, fried chicken, and donuts can actually increase your risk of getting cancer. When certain foods like potatoes, bread, and sometimes even popcorn are heated or fried at high temperatures, they can form acrylamide. Acrylamide is a harmful compound and a potential carcinogen, which means it can increase the risk of developing certain types of cancer, such as ovarian cancer, kidney cancer, and pancreatic cancer. It's not something we can see or taste, but it can have a serious impact on our bodies. One way to identify acrylamide in excessively cooked foods is to see if they've turned dark brown or black color. Foods that are deep-fried, roasted, or toasted at high temperatures, typically above 120 degrees Celsius or 248 degrees Fahrenheit, have the potential for acrylamide formation. If you're craving that crispy texture, consider having alternative cooking methods like baking, grilling, or sautéing, but without heating them at high temperatures or cooking them for too long. This way, you can enjoy that satisfying crunch without the harmful compounds that come from deep frying. Number 3. Sugar. Don't worry, sugar is not a carcinogen. But if you consume too much sugar or sugary products, it can increase your risk of getting many health conditions, including cancer. When we consume too much sugar, our bodies release more insulin, which is a hormone that helps regulate our blood sugar levels. However, excessive sugar intake can lead to an overproduction of insulin, and that can be a problem. Insulin not only helps regulate blood sugar, but it can also stimulate the growth of cancer cells. This means that when we have too much sugar in our diet, and there are a few abnormally dead cells in our bodies, we may be providing fuel for those harmful cells to multiply and thrive. Several types of cancer, including breast cancer, ovarian cancer, and colorectal cancer, have been linked to diets high in sugar. It's not just about the sweet treats like candy, soda, and baked goods, but also the hidden sugars in processed foods like sauces, dressings, and even some seemingly healthy snacks. But don't worry, it doesn't mean you have to completely eliminate sugar from your life. It's all about moderation and making healthier choices. Instead of reaching for that sugary soda, you can go for water or unsweetened beverages. Rather than indulging in candies or cookies, you can satisfy your sweet tooth with fresh fruits. Number 4. Hydrogenated oils. Now let's talk about hydrogenated oils, which have a type of fat known as trans fats. These fats have been linked to an increased risk of certain types of cancer, including breast cancer and colorectal cancer. Trans fats are commonly found in processed foods, such as baked goods like cakes and cookies, fried foods, and fried snacks. Basically, hydrogenated oils are created through a process called hydrogenation, which involves adding hydrogen atoms to liquid oils to make them more solid and increase their shelf life. While this process helps improve the texture and extend the shelf life of foods, it also creates trans fats. It's the same thing that makes them solid at room temperature. Anyhow, trans fats are known to increase LDL or bad cholesterol levels. This kind of cholesterol can lead to the buildup of plaque in your arteries, increasing the risk of heart disease. But that's not all. Trans fats can also promote inflammation in our bodies. Chronic inflammation has been linked to the development of many health conditions, including cancers. For example, studies have shown that people who consume too much of these trans fats have a high risk of developing breast cancer and colorectal cancers. So it's best to avoid or limit your intake of foods that contain hydrogenated oils. Number 5. White flour. White flour is a refined form of flour that is commonly used in the production of many baked goods, including white bread, pasta, pastries, cookies, and cakes. One of the main issues with white flour is that it is heavily processed and stripped of its natural nutrients and fiber. This refining process removes the bran and germ from the wheat, leaving behind only the starchy endosperm. As a result, white flour lacks important vitamins, minerals, and dietary fiber, and only has carbs, another form of sugar. So when you eat foods made with white flour, this can cause your blood sugar levels to spike, and that can lead to inflammation in your body. Plus, it can cause other health issues, such as obesity and insulin resistance. So it's best to avoid foods made with refined carbs and go for the ones made with whole wheat flour. Number 6. Canned foods. Canned foods have long been a very convenient option for us lately, providing a quick and easy way to enjoy a variety of fruits, vegetables, and other food products. However, there is one thing that's proven to cause cancer: bisphenol A. BPA has been used in the linings of most canned food containers. And when it comes to canned foods, the BPA in the lining can leach into the food itself. BPA is considered a potential carcinogen and an endocrine disruptor, meaning it can interfere with the normal functioning of hormones in our bodies. Hormones play a major role in regulating many bodily processes, and any disruption to their balance can have long-term effects on our health, including a high risk of developing hormone-related cancers like breast cancer in women and prostate cancer in men. Number 7. Grilled vegetables. When we grill vegetables at high temperatures, certain harmful chemicals can form in them, like HCAs and PAH. These chemicals can be very bad for your health, especially if we have them a lot. Studies show that eating foods with HCAs and PAHs can increase the chances of getting colorectal cancer, breast cancer, and prostate cancer. To make grilling veggies safer, there are a few things you can do. One is to cook them at lower temperatures and for a short time. There are other safer ways to cook veggies too, like steaming, roasting, or sautéing. This way you can enjoy a variety of tasty vegetables while minimizing the risks associated with high-temperature grilling. So if you want to stay safe from the many types of cancers, be sure to have a healthy diet and lifestyle and avoid smoking, excessive alcohol consumption, and these cancer-causing foods that we have shown you in this video. Thank you for watching and subscribing to the channel. See you in the next video.